This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Program. The one thing that I keep seeing, and you know, it's interesting because denial is a problem for a lot of people, and maybe sometimes it's a drug addiction, maybe sometimes it's some kind of other addiction. You know what I mean? And you're in denial, and you won't admit the problem that you have. Maybe, you know, we're running into a lot of Karens in this world. Maybe they don't realize how racist they are. You know, there's a lot of things like that, and denial is running rampant through college football and the NFL. And I keep telling you this, and look, I hope I'm dead wrong overall because, I mean, yesterday, 61,067 cases, 960 passed away. So it's 960 yesterday, about 890 the day before, about another 990 2 days ago. So you're talking somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2,700 people have passed away in the last 3 days. And Florida had 8,935 cases out of those 61,000. So I don't see the situation getting better. It's gotten worse, and it's getting progressively worse because of all of our irresponsibilities over the last month, whether you're protesting without a mask, whether you're trumping without a mask, or whether you're just want to force your way into Costco or a dentist office without a mask. You know what I'm saying? So there's the problem is big in this country, and you know I see where the Big Ten yesterday finally took that step forward. Remember, I've been talking about the NFL, how it's been a Pac-Man, right? No mini camps, right? No Hall of Fame game, no Hall of Fame ceremonies. Now they're not going to play weeks 1 and 4. Players don't even want to play weeks 2 and 3. Eventually, the season will start to get pushed back. Eventually, it might even get canceled. The pros, a little hope. But college, you saw what happened yesterday. The Big Ten now said they are only playing conference games. This is just a precursor to pushing the season to spring. Look, they're too greedy to cancel it outright because this is financially so devastating to all these schools because it's going to cripple, eliminate, wipe out athletic programs, okay? They're even talking about football programs not coming back after this because the losses are so big. And it's really hard to justify to your board and to your students that, we need you to pick up the tab for our mistakes. You know what I mean? So this is where this is all going to come to a head now. And eventually, look, man, I would love to see that. Nobody's a bigger football fan than I am, you know? And look, as much as I love where I'm working at with the soccer team in Inter Miami and the MLS, I think the MLS is safe while they're in the bubble. But once they get out of the bubble, I think they run into the same problems baseball and football. Football is going to be worse than everybody else because it's a contact sport. So it's going to be really hard for people not to be around other people. And football players, you know it and I know it. There's 2 or 3 knuckleheads in every locker room. And those knuckleheads are going to go out and get COVID, and then they're going to give it to all the rest of the guys in the locker room. It's just going to be, because that's how it is. Unfortunately, I would love to think different, but I saw yesterday that the people for Canes football, they say that fans will be returning to the stadium pending any future problems. Now, smaller capacities more likely. Now, this is, it's funny because I get what they're doing. They keep spitting out hope on you, right? Oh, no, of course we're going to play football. Yeah, I mean, Mike Gundy had them on the field in June for practices. Okay? We'll be back on the field practicing in June. Well, June passed. How'd it go for Mullet Head? Didn't happen, right? The racist dude did not get the guys on the field on June 6th, right? So that didn't happen, and this is not going to happen. It's going to continue to progressively finish out, okay? It's just they keep taking the steps because they're in denial, you know? It's people in the NFL are talking about bringing in fans. How are you going to do that? You guys want lawsuits? Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to have the people that aren't going to be wearing their mask the right way. It's going to be a disaster. There's no way you're able to do this while this is running rampant. If we would be Europe and we had crushed the curve and it's down at the bottom, then I tell you, we got a shot because we're all responsible. We're all doing it right. But I got to tell you something. A lot of the people that you see that are anti-masks, a lot of them are football fans. Okay? All right? I'm just telling you. Because it's coming from a certain side of the fence, and it's influenced, and it's, football's heavy on that side. And that's why you have that kind of thinking, and that's why also football, it's not going to happen this year. I just don't think so. NFL, slightly. Small. College isn't happening because you can't put the kids at risk.